According to Ben, the dispute centered on a Star Wars Lego collection, worth roughly $1 million, that belonged to an older man and his family. Ben says the family contacted him after a conflict involving a bricks and minifigs store and two men connected to it, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best. He claims the collection was taken and never returned. Ben made videos about the case and the story gained attention. He says the family won a court judgment, but when it came time to collect, the store shut down instead of paying. The family still had neither the Legos nor compensation. So Ben promised to keep pursuing the matter. His next step was to sue Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best personally. However, the court initially rejected the filing because Ben had not shown a sufficient good faith effort to resolve the dispute before suing to satisfy that requirement. Ben tried contacting Josh and even went to his house with the intention of discussing a settlement. According to Ben, that effort immediately ran into problems. Police arrived before any meaningful conversation could happen, and Ben was trespassed from the property. He later attempted to contact Brandon as well, but that encounter also ended with police involvement. Still, the documentation from those attempts helped him demonstrate to the court that he had tried to resolve the dispute. As Ben continued gathering evidence and attempting to move the lawsuits forward, he says law enforcement repeatedly became involved. He describes being stopped, searched, trespassed, and scrutinized whenever he tried to contact the parties involved or advance the case. Ben came to believe that false reports were being made against him to interfere with the lawsuits. Eventually, he obtained enough documentation for the court to allow the case against Josh to proceed. When it came time to serve court papers, Ben staged public demonstrations near Josh's property in hopes of making contact. Those efforts led to further confrontations with police, and Ben says he was ultimately arrested despite remaining on public property and confirming with the court that the lawsuit was legitimate. Believing the legal process was becoming increasingly difficult, Ben also launched a GoFundMe to help the family recover some of their losses. That, too, became part of the controversy. Additional police encounters followed, including the arrest of one of Ben's associates during an interaction over a phone. The biggest escalation came when police executed a search warrant at Ben's home looking for allegedly stolen Lego merchandise. Ben says Josh had accused him of being involved in the theft of the collection. Police searched the property but, according to Ben, found no stolen Legos. Nevertheless, Ben and others were detained or questioned, and Ben was booked into jail.